Alright, so these builds are very, very simple. As you can tell, it's like all brick. And I mean, that's okay because you really don't look at them. Now, the Victorian age, they loved bricks. Absolutely everything was made out of bricks. So this is a very good Victorian town. Now, these are a lot more simple, but what they do have is a lot of texture, so that makes you think, oh wow, it's very detailed when it's really, this is just andesite. Andesite, andesite, and stone. It's mostly how they trick you is with like the stairs here. That, you know, adding shape. They look the same here, and maybe a little bit here of like granite. So it's enough to like, wow, that's amazing, but it's not super detailed. It's like, this is something I have to learn, remember. That is amazing. I think it's just, it looks like. Now this is a fence. And this is a full piece of granite. And then 2 bricks going up and down. So, try this for ourselves. Yeah. And what's good here is the dimension because it goes to past. Yeah, this is really nice. Is the atmosphere. Like you got a bunch of smoke clouds because this was the Industrial Revolution, so they were smogging it up left and right in their factories and polluting rivers and oh yeah, some phantom smokestacks. Is that a bee? What are you guys doing out here, bees? It's not an episode without a squirrel moment. Where did you... Okay, there's somewhere there's a beehive. Okay. Oh, beehives. Like, they're like supposed to hang out over here, but apparently some escaped. Okay. Yes. Second squirrel moment. Really need to keep track of these. And the next one. And this is a bit of the tragedy one. But it's still some marvelous builds. Okay, first have these arches, words, row buildings. Each one they make the windows look different. It's way cool. Oh, this roof is amazing. Yes. That's so cool. Look at that. It's very simple. Same, once again, they're just mostly using andesite and some stone. These features are pretty cool. I like it. They're also here, it's just simple. And then they just make it look like it's a lot more complicated. I want little cottages, and that's like the town center. Their docks, I mean. Some really nice ships here. Wow, look at that. Love the layering. These this mast is great. Great use of... It's like a rocky shore, and I've got some warehouses. Really well done. And of course, these ships are pretty nice. And this ship is a lot more detailed because it's the main focus. As the ship itself is tragic because it's supposed to be this is a slavery ship. But the build will, there's some ropes, there's a chain. Nice use of contrasting colors, like, yeah, this is I believe dark oak, and then you got some spruce fences here, which is really, you look back here, like, it ties in very well together, but it's contrasting. But yes, and then we cannot forget the nature here. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna figure out what's over here. Cannot forget the nature. This is actually really nice. Of course, the custom trees, they've killed that. And then this terrain. Oh. Even that, add a little fire here. And nothing. Oh, this texturing. The shapes, it's just... love it. Fantastic. Okay, now we're Vikings. We're in Iceland, I believe. And these mountains are delightful. Oh, the color, the texture. Perfection. Have a nice fjord here. No, I'm probably sure I'm saying that wrong, but they've done it in detail all the way through, which is really nice. Houses are beautiful too. Very simple. Here is this texturing. Stuff is actually really good for, you know, like towers or stone builds outside sort of thing, because it makes it look really worn. The andesite makes it look sort of worn, and then you have stone that's like perfection. It's like I've said in Behind the Build on Timeless Tales. Stone is simple. It's very unassuming. Your eyes are not naturally drawn to it. And then you add stuff like the tuff and andesite. It's like, it does bring your eyes to it. If you do too much, it looks too busy and unsettling. This is actually a really good use of the mossy cobblestone, because it does look like moss is starting to creep up from down here to up here, only to a certain point, so that's well done. Beautiful. Just lovely. Alright, let's see the next one. Right, and now we are in ancient China, where they're building their Great Wall. This is clearly before the 1.20, because there'd be cherry blossoms everywhere. So the netherrack for decorating kind of hurts my soul a bit, to be honest. It does look nice though. It's very good use of colors here. Nice use of texturing. Look at this overhang. Got, you know, slabs there, stairs here, and for overhang, and then you have the fence gates. It's nice simple texturing here, but it's very nice and clay. I do love to use clay in builds. And here you have a different type of build. Once again, the windows are always a little bit different. Sometimes like stairs going this way with some trapdoors, which is really cool. I love. Who thought that windows would steal the show on this? One really cool feature to add to any build is fences. This is a stone fence. Looks super nice when you look at the build. The way they have this color is really cool because I'm usually not a huge fan of this block. That was diorite. I mean, sometimes it looks nice, but usually I avoid it. And this kind of looks cool because it's paired with calcite. And then you have a warm color to tie it all together. Then you have the black roof and centerpiece. Here is a Great Wall of China, probably the closest I'll ever get to it. Just being built. Oh, this guy using. Oh, that hurt. It's cool that how they made this look alive. Like it looks like it's being scaffolded. Scaffolded with all the fences. Yes, that's a word. It's again with this wall simple. They like use this one thing, but they added texture to it. This crane is cool too. Side we have a magnificent palace. I love this roof. Like it is so. This is actually not too hard to make. I'll probably be doing a video on this type of roof. And got trap doors. They'll let some color pop in, but still blend in. They have some layers. There's some layers here. Blocks to just tie it all together, but add a pop of color. And again, this roof continues all the way up. Oh, look, that's our next video there. It's interesting because back here is a little bit more textured with the dead coral than it was up front. No, we don't really go back here. And the palace itself. There's like columns that has a color gradient. It's really nice. Once again, a roof shape. For ceiling, this is not a roof. Huh. And that's it for this behind the build. I hope you enjoyed it. And if anything popped out to you, feel free to leave a comment.